Hello, this is Hoopy Guilo at Hoopy Geeks, jumping straight back into Ace Attorney. This case has been going on for quite a long time. This is going to be another investigation part of the story, which is my least favourite part. It's sort of a game of sort of two parts. You get your investigation, you get your court case. This is my least favourite part. The court case is a lot of fun. This is just trying to remember stuff, and I've always forgotten everything by the time I come to record the court case. But anyway, that was a close one, Mia. Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya? Maya. It's Maya, isn't it? Maya? Never mind, I'll call her Maya. So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Onto the initial trial system. Tomorrow is the last day we have. The initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. There are so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? I think this is true in Japan. I can't remember if it said it in an earlier episode, or if I'd read about it somewhere, but yeah, I'd heard that probably through this game actually. Maybe it's not real, maybe it's just a game thing. But actually, yeah, I think that's true, that Japanese courts only have 3 days for a trial, so there's talk that a lot of people don't get fair trials, or there's not enough time for certain trials. But anyway, that's the way it is. So let's carry on. So under the trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? What? Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer's the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? I suppose it's quite good that she forgets stuff, because you get to use this as a bit of a recap. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I don't know if is she watching all the time? I don't know. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on here. I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. WP Powers, right? Oh, do I present stuff to her? This is Cody's. Hey, a digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive. Kids these days. I don't imagine spirit mediums in training get a lot of toys. What do you think about this? Is that fanboy's prized possession? Wow, impressive! It's a little different from Steel Samurai on TV. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. I'm pretty sure it's not even Will Powers inside that suit. No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick? Yeah, whatever you say. Sorry, I don't know how... Who'd have thought it was Jack Hammer inside? But why did he steal it? That's what I have to figure out. Huh? I don't think there's anything else worthy there. I don't think there's anything we can see here. Let's have a wander around to the detention centre. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. But there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. She's great when she's possessed. Can you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumours anyhow. Tell me the rumours. Can you tell me about anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped talking, he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Let's see what it says about the camera here. Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Let's try this one. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean, so much to this, kids, you know. Here's that picture again. Is there really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been. But why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, the two novices. I don't think of anything else to show. Let's go back to the studio. Phil Wimbuck sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think a guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the gas station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. I was wondering about De Vasquez, the producer. The studio bigwigs love her. She always gets in her way. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. She always gets her way. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Call him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me with a snap, and my Pearl Ham would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. I'll have a look at this camera I've got. What do you think of this? Think? I'm in the mood for thinking, thank you very much. Okay, I don't... Oh, get that filth out of my sight! And you're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth, bah! Let's go to... Let's try the play area first. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them later. See them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues laying around. Yeah. No touching. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I'm going to take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make the cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change colour. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything is due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed colour, alright. So the food on this place had been laced with sleeping pills. Oh, that was Phoenix, right, never mind. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How's Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like one of those who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pills bottle added to the room. I'm guessing there's going to be a bit of a twist, something else. Detective about that bottle. Oh, that... Can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologise to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh, it's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm going back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. You've been very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal, but I was kind of impressed at today's trial too. Most lawyers would have given up after the director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone up but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Okay, I don't think he's going to say anything else. Maybe this one, no. No, I don't think there's anything else. I'll examine that, see what we've got. And they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again. That poor assistant. The great use of the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back on. Oh. Oh, I got stuck there. That's okay. What's up with those electric powers? Blah, 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 blah. I don't think there's anything else here. Let's slide across. Excuse me. See if there's anyone inside. No, I'll just do a move, okay. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Well, what? Why? But WP is innocent. Yes, I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Ah, I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumour must be true then. This rumour again. Rumour? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. So is it planned? They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Take that! And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. So someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. I don't think there's anything new, so there's anything new in the bag. Okay, you can pick them up. I don't think there's going to be anything in here, so I'm going to move back to what, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Why do they think what do you think make Elvis Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we'll keep a safe distance. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh, child, who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that the Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Sorry, but I do have proof. I don't know what proof it is. I'm just going to randomly choose things. Huh, what's that supposed to prove? That means nothing to me. Nick, I'm kind of having trouble figuring that one out too. Wrong evidence? I know she knows something. You've got to get her to talk. Gotta go through this every time. I don't think I've got the evidence yet. I don't know what we're going to show, okay. I've got the poison that sent him to sleep. Mr. Powers ate his T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so... This is a plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I like that he's just carrying the plate around with him. I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have some trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. It's got his fingerprints on it. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a picture of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Huh? A photograph? Well, wait a second. This is a picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Ham was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Aha. Well, thank you very much. I need to go to Studio 2. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? So I'm going to go just check out Studio 2 first. Oh. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's a killer. My Fablet speaks to me. I know it. Oh dear. I think she's behind it. I was wondering if you would tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Well, let's present this to her, see what this makes of this. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Ms. Oldback, Dick. Right, anyway. Ms. Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? He's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Okay, let's go inside the trailer. So my PlayStation controller's got like weird drift. I know there's a button at the back, you can reset it, but it's done it before and it's quite annoying. That's why it's sort of jerked, I think. You came? Luckily I don't need it too much on this one. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Huh? Why so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security said it was an accident. Oh well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys? Uh-oh. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. That was quite lucky. Huh. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Ooh, to be continued. Oh, that was a good length. So yeah, the story's getting quite good again. I would guess it is the final part to the next one. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that one. It was a bit better. Yeah, quite good. Let me know what you think below. Do you think D. Vasquez was behind it? I think it certainly looks that way because we've not many other potential suspects. And yeah, I'll see you next week for the hopefully final court case in this this story, episode 3, chapter 3, episode 3. So yeah, episode 3. Day 3 investigation. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had enjoyed playing it. Have a good morning, good evening, good night, and I will say in my terrible Cantonese, Joy Gin. Also, please like and subscribe and share amongst your friends and hit notifications and comment and the usual YouTubey stuff while I'm resaving it. So thank you very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.